There are so many candles on the market right now. How do you know what is a safe blind buy? Because some look gorgeous, but they don't smell like anything. Some smell really strong, but they're not refined. And some feel a little bit too experimental. You don't even want them burning in your home. So today I'm giving you a list of the 7 best smelling candles you can buy for your home. As your bougie uncle, I'm here to elevate your life through fragrance. So how do you even buy a great candle? What makes a great candle? And I'm not just talking about one that looks chic on the coffee table that maybe you burn for a few seconds. I'm talking about a really great smelling candle that you can buy for your home and have it in every room, or buy it as a gift and you know that people will love it. If you followed me for a long time, you know that I say a great candle has 3 things: scent, style, and strength. So we're gonna go through each of these 7 candles through scent, style, and strength. And by the end of this video, you should feel confident that you can blind buy one of these and it'll smell really, really good. So before we get into the list, let's go through the scent, style, and strength and what I actually mean. If you've read my book, Let It Burn, How to Illuminate Your Life with Candles and Fragrance, you know I talk about how to buy a candle and all of those things, so link down below. But first, scent. Not only am I saying does it smell good, but it should be an everyday scent, and it should be elevating and not too powerful. It should smell really nice and balanced and not really harsh. And then it should be memorable, but in a good way. Not memorable because it was so aggressive, but memorable because when people leave your home, they remember that it smelled like really, really good, that they want to come back. 2, style. One of the biggest reasons people buy candles is actually because they're basically home decor. You put them out, people see them, you see them, you want them to make your life and home look really beautiful. So I'm always looking for, does it look chic, does it look timeless, or does it just fit the decor, whether you're on the super quirky side or on the more kind of like elegant, restrained side. And then 3, strength. This is where the rubber meets the road, because you don't want to buy something that actually doesn't project in the home. I like a medium to strong. Sometimes I like a lighter scent because I want more of the waft. And whether it's the cold throw before it's burnt or the hot throw when it's actually lit, you still want it to fill the room. But what I don't like is an aggressive candle. I just feel like I don't need to be punched in the nose. But some people like that. They like more intense, you know, that's for you. Let me know in the comments down below which of those 3 things is the most important to you. Now let's get into this list. At number 7, we have a candle that people like to call overrated, but she's still that girl. This is Central 26 from Le Labo. I think because it's so iconic, people want to push back, but sometimes good things are good things. This candle has made a lot of people kind of sandalwood lovers, but it's actually not just like a crisp sandalwood. To me, it's creamy, it's a little bit woody. You can sometimes get some leathery notes from there, and then almost like an ambrette seedy kind of skin scenty vibe. I like it because it's a little bit more kind of like smoldering than more of a crisp sandalwood, but this is just so good every single time. You can't go wrong. That's why I love the scent. The style, of course, this is iconic in terms of its look. Like, people love to have a Le Labo candle. You can customize it with the person's name or like a little message. It shows when it was labeled and the message, and I think it's just like a really nice look. If you like those minimalist kind of beige tones, you love these. And then strength, this is perfect medium strong candle. There's no room where you light this and you don't feel it. So if 7 is one people argue about, number 6 is one that is undeniable. Y'all know I love a vanilla candle. I made my own with LAFCO, which sold out harder than matter. Y'all know I love it. I have a few more. Maybe I'll do a giveaway one of these days, you know, for a lucky person. Comment down below if you ever want that. But I've been using Guerlain's Vanilla Planifolia for the past few days, almost like 2 weeks now. It's so good. You know that gorgeous like triple vanilla fragrance that they have that also has kind of like a deep woodiness? This is basically that, and it almost has like a smokier, deeper, I wouldn't say leather, but just like smokier, less spicy. I feel like the spiciness doesn't really translate in the fragrance compared to the candle, but it's so gorgeous. And you can have customized candle pots and then candle inserts. Let's see if it comes out. Okay, now I've been burning it. Yeah, there we go. You have your insert, which you have here. You put it in there, and when you're done with this, you can reuse the vessel. How cool is that? And it's beeswax, so burns really, really slow. You know, everything Guerlain is about bees. As you see the bee right there. So for the scent, 10 out of 10. The style, because you have the different candle pots I really, really like, so you can create like different looks that you like. That's also a 10. And then the strength. Girl, I had this thing burning in my living room. I was cooking. I could feel it wafting through into the kitchen. It was quite delicious. You know, the food was delicious, but the smell was really good. You get really strong throw on there. So that's a great vanilla. And then if you want something kind of like deeper, smokier, kind of talking about some of that smoke, at number 5, we have LAFCO's Feu de Bois. I don't have mine here. I have so many of them. I even have the really big one. But to me, it's a quintessential firewoody, but like frankincense-y, a little bit leathery, a little bit resiny kind of candle. It's very sexy, grown deep. And I think it's that feeling of like ambery frankincense that makes it different from like most smoky woody candles. It really brings like a luxury to it. And it was inspired, if I remember correctly, from an old church in the resin and some of the stone, I think. But it's so, so good. I love it so much. It's one of my favorites. I write about it a lot in the book, actually. Scent, 10 out of 10. Style, you get that hand-blown glass that LAFCO's known for. 10 out of 10. Just chic, timeless. Chic, timeless. And then the throw, most LAFCO candles are soy wax or like mostly soy and just a touch of an other wax to like give it a throw, but it's like really, really strong. They really up it there in the soy wax composition. So they give me everything I need. They give me everything I need. You'll never be disappointed. I will say this, you must love a deep kind of churchy scent. If you love just like warm, upbeat berry, it's not that. It's not that. It's for the deep girls. Okay, if that is deep, number 4 is fresh, upbeat. And it's a tie, actually, because it was so hard to figure out where to put this one. But it's either Green Goddess from Flamingo Estate. This is like fresh, basil fresh. This is amazing. But it also feels like a sweet basil. And I love it so much. I've finished it. 10 out of 10 scent. Green. If you're a person with a lot of plants, very farmhouse vibes, 10 out of 10 for the style. And the strength this baby throws. My neighbors could feel it downstairs. They were like, what's going on? You have a garden up there? I was like, don't worry about it. But I also love Trudon's Abdul Qadar Minty Fresh. Oh, so lovely. This is the Jacques Mousse collab version. How chic is that? But also freshness, strong. It's one of the most iconic from the home. And of course, the style is like really gorgeous. You get the Trudon crest. Iconic. I don't think you can get this one anymore, but you can get the non-limited edition. But if you know someone who loves a fresh candle, and I think everyone should at least have one in their home, these two, amazing. Okay, we went fresh. Now we need to go back down to earth. And number 3 is one that I've spoken about a lot. It's a crisp, woody, dry, deserty, low fragrance concentration. So it's more of a waft thing. And it reminds me of like, a place I haven't been to, but what a wellness spa in Sedona, Arizona would be like. It is PF Candle's Pignon candle. Pignon. To this day, girl. To this day. I need to light one right now. It's woody, dry, warm, cedar, vanilla. It's very crisp, I feel like it's really approachable. And to me, that scent is just so restrained and luxurious. It's very Wealth Whisperers, so it's a 10 out of 10 for that. I think the style, it's definitely, you need to like that look, kind of like this look, which is not for everyone, but I like it. I have a lot of these in my home, a lot of these tones too. And then the strength, this is where it might go wrong. It's actually kind of a lower fragrance concentration. A lot of PF candles are, even though they have ones with higher fragrance, but I like that sometimes. So me, it's a 10 out of 10 in terms of I just want to relax. I don't want too much. But for some people, it is like too soft. But, be who you are. At number 2, they also like to come for her. This is Diptyque Bay. I don't know why I have this like tiny one. I have some bigger ones somewhere else in the home, but I couldn't find them. It's that delicious berry scent that everybody loves. Every hotel that's really nice smells like this. Scent, 10 out of 10. The style, everyone likes the iconic Diptyque O. I've been to the store in Paris, like the flagship OG store. It was really nice. They gave us a tour upstairs, just saw some of the archival stuff. It was really cool, but I love Diptyque Bay. It's a blackcurrant berry-esque, right? Let me check. Am I making stuff up? Yeah. Bouquets of rose, sweetened blackcurrant leaves. Fresh, uplifting. Delicious. And now let's get to number 1. This is the candle that actually started all of Sir Candleman. I was in Paris, I smelt it, I could see the story. It turns out the story was about the perfumer's home. And I tell that story in the book, so get the book. It is Or 17 from Francis Kurkdjian, please. It's like fiery, incensey. How gorgeous is this box? I love this candle forever. I have a bunch. I haven't used this one yet, but I've bought so many and I've been sent some, and it's so, so delicious. I put this one in my archive, which is why I haven't used it. And the gold here is supposed to represent the glimmering of the gold roofs in Paris. How romantic. Come on, man. And I love Francis. He's such an icon. I haven't met him, but like I love him in my heart. It's a 10 out of 10 candle in terms of scent. 10 out of 10. It's almost like a musky, sexy, incensey, woody. The style, gorgeous. And the throw, 10 out of 10. You'll feel it in the whole house. This is fantastic. I'm actually going to burn this tonight. I need a grounding energy. So what did we learn today? That some of the best smelling candles don't all have to smell like the same thing. Some are smoky, some are green, some are woody, some are floral, some are vanilla and rich, some are quieter, some are dramatic. But I always want you to find things that are really, really good. So always remember scent, style, and strength. And if you ever lost and want to buy, go to the list down below. And these are great gifts for anyone or great for any home. So those are my 7. Let me know down below what is your best smelling candle of all time. And don't forget to subscribe.